What's up, everybody? I'm going to be quick so that we can get back to partying and what appears to be James Bond villain secret lair. So thanks for the props museum for hosting this. This is pretty good. Right. Also note, public speaking, I'm absolutely hating this right now, and my parents are loving that there's a microphone in my head right now, so take it in, this will never happen again. Alright, so naturally, the wedding day is supposed to be about the bride, and fair enough, it took us guys all of 2 minutes to get ready today, so we don't want or need any of the attention, but for the moment, Vicky, if you don't mind, I'm going to shine a light on my brother. Me and my brother, from early childhood, we shared a room until he was 17 and I was almost 15, so that's a long time to share a room with your older brother. Two boys with raging hormones in close quarters, you're gonna go to blows with your brother. But if your older brother, you haven't tried to put each other in a sharpshooter, a full Nelson, or a figure four leg lock, can you really call him your brother? I don't think so. We also fought with Anchorman rules. It was gentlemen's rules. No touching of the hair or face, as to not leave any indication to our parents that we were wrestling in our room. Sometimes it didn't work. You hear two thick Latin boys hit the floor, they're gonna cover. But yeah, our parents wondered all the time during our childhood, why do our kids fight so much? Well, they put us in judo, and at night before we went to sleep, we watched pro wrestling, and they were like, why do my kids fight so much? Some of us still watch pro wrestling. Let's see. Sorry, I finished this last night, so bear with me, I'm looking at my phone. But that's the person he was. He was always my older brother to me. He was, we were 2.5 years apart, so when I was a kid, he was just always better at everything than me, whether it's sports, video games, trivia, anything we did that pitted us against each other. He was just, he had lived longer than me, so I made a rival of my brother in my little kid brain. I was, I was smaller. I was like, as soon as I'm as big as this man is, I'll show him. But for now, these hands are not strong enough. Yeah, so Danny would beat me at things, and it would drive me crazy. So like basketball outside in the backyard, video games inside on a rainy day, it didn't matter what it was. But that's the part that my brother was the older sibling that my parents wanted him to be. When he won, he wasn't a sore winner. He never rubbed it in my face. He was graceful, and in the rare occasion that I beat him in something, I would explode in joy. I did, I beat you. But he was just wave it off, smile, give me a high five. He says, tell me I did a good job, and just move on to the next thing. And that's the kind of love my brother has. Sorry, anyone has a wedding bet pool that the maid of honor might have cried during her speech? Newsflash, it's going to be me. But yeah, there's a few people in my life that I consider, that are friends that are so close that I consider them my brothers and family, but I only have one brother, and he was my very first best friend. He was everything a big brother should be, our little squabbles and wrestling matches aside. I'll give you an example of the kind of brother that he is to me. One time I was in high school, my short fused temper and this mouth was going to get me in trouble. I was going to get into a fight and jumped by this dude and his friends. And my brother dropped everything he was going to do and came to, rush to pick me up in his car before I can drive. And, he just whatever he was doing, he wasn't busy enough to come help me out and back me up, and two judocas, we weren't gonna lose. Me alone and my attitude, yeah, it had it coming. But yeah, my brother dropped everything he was gonna do, and he came to my rescue. He picked me up and got me out of there before I did something stupid, which was, he didn't have to do that, but that's my brother for you. And he'll bring that energy to your marriage. You may not always agree with him, but at the time you need him, he's going to be exactly the person you need him to be when you need it the most. I'll give you one more example, and we'll be done. I'll be done, I swear. Yeah, I'm just gonna lean into this then. NPR this shit. I'll give you another example. In our childhood home, let's see, I think I might have already said this. I'm all over the place. Again, when we were playing at home, playing video games, playing basketball, anything that pitted us against each other, he never rubbed it in my face. He wasn't a showboat. He wasn't anything. He was kind and patient. Again, the rare occasion that I beat him at something, that is what he's going to do for your love and your marriage. He's going to try to turn your weaknesses into strengths, because when you succeed, he can celebrate in the glow of your victory. Your victories in life are what give him joy. And that's the kind of person that he is. So it's the same thing. When he's wrong and you're right, and let's admit it, it's funny when he's wrong. It's just fun. It is. He's not perfect. He'll admit when he's wrong. And the same opposite. In the rare occasion when he's right and you're wrong, even though that doesn't happen. The same thing he did for me growing up. He's not going to rub it in your face. He's not going to show up and say, "Ha, I told you so." He's going to be kind and patient and sympathetic, because your victories are his victories. That's enough for me. So to everyone, let's raise a glass to the bride and groom, who spent so much of their young lives apart from each other. May they never have to again. Cheers, everybody. Salud. Salud. All right, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you very much. This will conclude the speeches portion of the night. Dinner will be served briefly.